Hello everybody, my name is Zen and welcome to my first impressions of Dwerve. Dwerve, I don't know. Dwerve, let's go with Dwerve. It is a pretty cool looking tower defense dungeon crawling game, kind of unique. A little bit of dungeon defenders in there mixed with maybe a little bit of Hades almost. It's interesting, it looks weird. I've only seen screenshots, as always with these first impressions. I only really see just a basic glimpse of the game. I haven't seen anything past the actual title screen here. So we're gonna jump in, check it out, and see if this is a cool game or not. As always with our first impression stuff. Press T to continue. Oh wait, in the massive hollow mountain of Mount Crowcrest. I feel like that name is it's very pretentious. There once lived a great nation of dwarves. The dwarves discovered power stones while mining deep in the mountain. That's what they usually do. They used them to power machines and eventually entire cities. They lived in peace and prosperity for centuries. Over time, they became infatuated with power stones and dug deeper to find more. One day, they dug too deep and unleashed the Gloom Dark Hordes, an army of trolls and monstrous creatures. So, they're Lord of the Rings dwarves. Basic dwarves. Once the dwarves realized that the trolls turned to stone in the sunlight, they fled far from the mountain and found refuge. Man, I cannot read today. On the sunny hills of Brekka. Man, dwarves outside. This is like Dragon Age dwarves, where they're like, I can't live outside. I'm gonna fall to the sky. It's like one of my favorite parts of Dragon Age is that dwarves have that like belief if they've been underground for so long. Centuries passed, and over time, the dwarves forgot their traditions and abandoned craftsmanship and innovation in favor of warring and raiding. History became myth, and myth became bedtime stories. But whispers of a long-forgotten darkness echo throughout the valley of the great mountain. It can be heard in the snoring forest by those who dare enter. I'm in. I actually really like that setup. I think that's a really cool, unique, I'm a dwarf setup, right? The snoring forest, all right. Are we gonna get attacked by this puppy? Airy, huh? Okay. Dwarf, we shouldn't be here. What? My name is literally Dwerve? That's amazing. What are you even looking for anyways? She must have left something, some clue. Shh. Did you hear that? Something moved in the trees. Oh, I wish we didn't come here again. The snoring forest is full of vicious creatures, and you can't even fight with that little crafting hammer. If we run into any wild creatures, we're done for. Come here. Hide in my bag if you're so scared. All right, WASD. No, arrow keys. Let's see. I always check this. Well, I don't always check, but in games like this, I'd like to check. Do we have? Yes, we do. We have controller support, which feels a lot better than using the arrow keys. Come on now. WASD me. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Oh, goodness gracious. I'm gonna die. I can't. Dwarf, don't die. I'm gonna get help. I'm assuming I was meant to die. Maybe I should have ran. Dwarf team. What's that? It's like a coin or something. Who's this? Son, you're awake. Praise the kings, you're all right. I told you never to go into Snoring Forest. Your mother went in there, never come back. Had I not found you when I did, you would have died. Forgive my anger, son. I don't know what I would do if anything ever happened to you. Well, I better get back to Brekka village. Chief Tane and the other warriors went raiding this morning. He assigned me to guard duty again. I'll be home for dinner. See you tonight, son. Hey, you almost died? Peace out. I'm out. We're good. Who's that? Oh, this is cool. I like the look of this game. Grandpa's workbench. Always nice and tidy. That must be Grandpa then. Grandpa has been tinkering with this weapon for ages. Interesting. I like, you know, the barks remind me of Pyre, which is a really good reference for that because they didn't have any voice acting in Pyre minus the voice of the rights, like the narrator, which is obviously the narrator from Bastion and basically Logan Cunningham can crush any role he's in. Point being, the characters in that game, instead of having voice acting, it was like this. There was text on the screen, but they would emote in a sound that made it, very similar to what they were talking about. And it was just excellently done. Just 10 out of 10 on that. Also, very strange game. Not everybody would like it, but Pyre is fantastic. Everybody should at least try it. Did you go looking for your mother again? Aha, of course you did. You're just like her. I suspect this won't be the last time you sneak into the snoring forest. Come, let me at least teach you how to defend yourself. Meet me in the field. Oh, he's gonna teach me. We shall crush things. Where the heck is Aerie? Checkpoint reached. Give me that tutorial. Esben is his name. Us dwarves are very clever, but we're also very slow. This makes us weak against multiple foes. That's why the warriors of the old days become warsmiths. I like that concept. Warsmiths were artisans of war that engineered magnificent turrets and traps. Powered by magical stones, their mechanical weapons would do the fighting for them. A single warsmith could best a dozen warriors. Some stories say even 100. And believe it or not, your great-grandparents, my mother and father, were warsmiths during the Great Exodus. The creatures of the snoring forest will surely outnumber you. If you're to survive out there, you must become a warsmith, so I will teach you as my parents taught me. Let's see if you can handle the turret. Grab the spin blade turret from the chest. Oh, just happen to have a chest here. That's kind of convenient. Oh, goodness. The spin blade turret is a melee weapon that continuously damages all enemies around it with its spinning blades. Cool. Turrets cannot function without power stones. Nowadays, they're a thing of great rarity. Luckily for you, I've kept one of my parents passed down to me. I just happen to have one, actually. It's really convenient that I'm teaching you how to do this, and I've got one right here. I had 2 more power stones laying around somewhere, but I can't seem to find them. I wonder where they went. No matter, I'm sure they'll come up. I just kind of leave them around places, They're just like laying around, like I'm in the middle of pooping and I leave one next to the toilet and I forget that it's there. Then someone comes and grabs it and then I don't know where it's gone. Anyways, get the 2 power stones from the other chest, then build a spinning blade turret next to the trading dummy. All right, give me the... All right, so it wants us to craft... Okay, cool. Those blades will rip through more than just hay. However, now you have no power stones left. Can't build turrets without power stones. Don't worry, power stones can't be destroyed by any means. You'll get the power stones back when a turret gets destroyed, or when you recall it. Recall your turret by pressing right trigger and destroy the remaining training dummies. But Grandpa, what is right trigger? All right, I get it. That's cool. Yeah. Recall, get my stuff, drop it here. Can I damage myself? Might want to check. That's my grandson, looking like a warsmith already. Now what else is there? Ah, yes, artifacts. They are legendary items crafted by warsmiths that give you special abilities. Here, take my father's bone cracker boomerang. It gives you ranged auto attack to support your turrets from a safe distance, but you'll need to stand still in order to throw it. This is like, oh gosh, what is the name of that game? I'm gonna find out why we're doing this. And at last but not least, take my mother's dashing boots. These let you dash by pressing left trigger. Many more artifacts were crafted, but they remain lost in Mount Crowcrest. Now, it's time to see how you do against enemies that fight back. All right, I'm going to playlist here. What's the name of this game? I did a lot of videos. Undermine. It's like Undermine. Great game too. That's a roguelike though. While you were actually, this game reminds me a lot of Undermine. While you were recovering from your wounds, a swarm of bee fairies infested my Brewery. Been drinking all my delicious honeydew mead. Follow the path to the brewery and stop them before they drink all my honeydew mead. I just brewed a fresh batch. Why would they want to drink your gross? I mean, you can count on me, Grandpa. Bone Cracker Boomerang. When standing still, Dwarf automatically throws the Bone Cracker Boomerang at the closest enemy, dealing 10 damage. Boom, don't even have to use anything. Dashing Boots let Dwarf dash through turrets and enemies, dealing 20 damage and 1 to knock back foes. Okay. Oh, I see. So while I'm standing still, it's just going to throw it at stuff if it's in range. That's kind of cool. I get it. So, like, can I hit the Scarecrow? No, okay. Defeat the bee fairies. Oh, yeah, the bee fairies. Is there a map? I don't think there is. Ah, crap, I forgot the... I forgot the X throws at the... Oh, I see, it's in the bottom right. Gotcha. My microphone is, like, covering the right side of my screen, so I couldn't see the UI element down there that actually shows me that's a thing. Now, here's the question. We had this, like, scrap thing over here. Yeah, let's go pick this up. There was also one on the left side, I believe. I'm not sure what kind of different... Still not dry. Yeah, clothes drying in the wind. It takes a while. I'm curious, yeah, where I'm going to find those other power crystals. I have a lot of questions about the game so far, but that's a good thing right? Like, not that you're questioning what's going on in the game. Like, why am I doing this? That's always a bad question to ask yourself if you're like, why am I playing this game? But what I mean is, I like what's going on here. I want to know more about the story. It's kind of silly, but it's true. I do think it's quite cool. What they've done with the dwarves. I like the style that it's presenting graphically. All right, come here, little boys. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's, die to my blades of death. And then it gives it back to me. Look at that. It's like, hey, put this here, dum-dum. All right, kill the bees. Actually, why? Okay, I see. Oh, those are some big bees. Oh my goodness, Grandpa, you could have told me. Holy crap, bro. Those are some intense beage. All right, can we grab that? Oh, okay. I was gonna like move it closer and like, you know, like go progressively forward here. Guess not. Ooh, that's pretty. Brecca Village. Is it? All right, cool. Let's move on. Give me all that scrap. Defeat the bee fairies. Can I get through here? Nope. Now, I am a dwarf. When am I going underground? You know what I mean? Crap. Can I pop this out? Pop this here? See, here's the thing. I don't know if this is like... Oh, no. So it's not destroying the spawner. I have to let the bees run out, essentially. But because I've managed to put this in like the perfect spot. Oh, this is great. I just kind of screw the bees over as soon as they spawn. Oh, but we're going to have double spawns here. All right. Gotcha. But we are like handling these bees like they ain't no thing. Cool. And then I got to remember the controls. That, 2, 1. There we go. Ooh, that was bad. I might actually lose my turret. No, there we go. Cool. It feels a little cheaty, but in like a good way of like how to do that. This is fun. I'm curious what other kind of turrets we're gonna get. Obviously, we've got this melee turret. I'm assuming we're gonna have like range turrets and maybe walls and whatnot. I like this a lot. I am having fun. That's as much as I can say. I am having fun. I'm enjoying this game, which, you know, says a lot because at this point, right now, Diablo Immortal has launched. So if you're watching this video and you're new to the channel, I do a lot of Diablo stuff. And Diablo Immortal is launched, and that is what I want to be playing. But right now, I'm like, actually, this is really fun. I'm enjoying myself. I kind of just want to keep playing this. And that is like the greatest compliment I can give the game. Yeah, I knew that I would find stuff in there. Now, here's the deal. Can I like... Okay, I can't break everything. It just seems to be specific things. Totally cool with that. Happy with that, in fact. All right, let's go to his meadery. Oh, there's Ari. I beg your pardon. Dwerve, you're all right. Boy, I'm glad to see you up and about. Told him you'd be fine. About that. Thanks for getting my dad when I got knocked out. I nearly became Wargbor lunch. You really had me scared for a moment. Glad you're here though. Those bee fairies had me trapped. Yeah, you were trapped. Wait, has Eben finally taught you how to build turrets? You might have taught me a thing or two. Ari, have you been licking the mead barrels again? Well, burp. I've had a sip, or do me a favor and don't tell us. Fine, I won't. Come, let's take care of the bee fairies swarming out back. I'm too dizzy to walk. Make some room in your bag for me. Ah, it's nice and cozy in your bag. Thanks for the lift. Oh, I'm like a kangaroo. Oh, there's our 2 misplaced things. Grandpa's power stones. Ari, did you take them again? They're not toys. I borrowed them. I'm too short to reach the mead. I needed something to stand on. Well, I'll take them to Grandpa. He was worried that he'd lost these power stones. Cool. Can I break this? Oh, it's going to automatically do it for me. Cool. You're already at full health, you dumb. All right, it's like, hey, bro, place them turrets. Move that bus. That's a reference for you. Okay, I think this right one's gonna be fine. I kind of want to help with the left one a little bit. All right, can I recall this one? I'm gonna rebuild that. I'm gonna bring this one over here. I'm gonna build this one. This feels really cheaty the way I'm doing this, but I like it. I'm having fun. I have a feeling I'm not gonna be able to keep this up in particular. Yeah, let's pop this one here. Oh, we got a bunch of bees, boys. I put that in a bad spot. Let's recall this one. I needed to put those next to each other so it kind of funnels them in to the hot gates where their numbers kept for nothing. Checkpoint reached. Let's dash. How do I dash? Oh, right. I forgot. It was the left trigger. Oh, Grandpa. Oh, no, it's on fire. We're going to have to go in the mountains, aren't we? Dwerve, look, the village is on fire. Dad is down there. Eric will be fine. Auric will be fine, right? He's the best warrior I know. What am I saying? We have to go down there and make sure he's all right. Grandson, come, we must hurry back to the house. The village is under attack. I can't. I have to go to Brecca and find Dad. Dwarve, are you ready to go down there? I already lost Mom. I can't lose Dad too. And that's some exhibition. Exhibition? That is not the word I was looking for. We'll skip over that. You have a father's courage, Dwarve, and your mother's kind heart. She would be proud of you, but you'll be safer if you can defeat foes from afar. Take my crossbow turret. Yes, finally. It's a ranged turret that shoots high-speed bolts, but it is frail, so it's best to place behind the spin blade turret. Final lesson before you go. When you've built more than one turret, pay attention to which one you want to recall. You recall the closest turret in the direction you're facing. If you're not facing any turret, you simply recall the closest one to you. Hold the right trigger if you want to see which turret will get recalled. An indicator will appear above the turret. It won't go or get recalled until you release the button. That's all I can teach you for now. Please take care of yourself. Now go find your father. Okay. Crossbow turret. Cool. So it is Y on this controller. I'm really curious what's going to happen. Oh, it was, I thought we were going into like a story thing. Oh, sorry, guy. I thought you were going to kill me. Who's this? Oh, ahoy there. I saw great plumes of smoke arise from here. Your people must love bonfires. Anyways, I'm seeking direction. I am John of Athen. I'm trying to reach Seashine, where the best tasting fish are. But I got utterly lost. Tell me, young beardling, do you know where Seashine is? You're in luck. Just north of here, beyond Mount Crowcrest. Excellent. You kind beardling. Now, here for your troubles. Oh, give me the scrap. Yeah, buddy. So it's like, hey, if you put one here and one here, then when these nerds come out, you'll be able to destroy them. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Music's pretty epic. Wow, these are like really good versus these guys, huh? And then I can help out with my boomerang too. This is cool. I wonder if I'm gonna get myself any additional weapons, such as like a sword would be great. I mean, I like the range thing. Don't get me wrong. I kind of wish I think my only one, I wouldn't even call it a gripe, but my one thing that I'm not so keen on is that it auto attacks for me. I actually quite wish that it wasn't auto attacking and I understand that it keeps it simple because most of my buttons over here are, going to be locked into building defenses. I just wish that I could attack on my own, because then it would be more like a Dungeon Defenders where you are actively attacking things. You have active gameplay while also managing your turrets, and the best of players on the hardest difficulties in games like that, or like Orcs Must Die, are able to manage both the attacking part of it and the turret part of it. I think this is a good introduction to those kind of games where you jump in and you're able to kind of fight and build turrets at the same time without too much pressure. But then when you're ready for a game that has a bit more combat complexity with how you manage your time and resources, then you switch over to an Orcs Must Die or a Dungeon Defenders. I like this game though. Praise the kings. I never understood why you say that. Dwarves don't even have a king. No, silly, we worship the ancient kings from the time of the Old Kingdom. They always protect the dwarves. Even now, they watch over us. Seems to me like you're blowing to wood and stone, or bowing to wood and stones. Oh, is it just gonna attack those? It's kind of funny. Can I? Yeah. Better to cut the wheat than see it burned. You know what? I'll take that. It is kind of silly that I'm just like in the middle of the village is burning, father is dying. I'm gonna cut the wheat. Oh, there's a box. Get the box. I wonder what the cogs are used for. It's got to be like some kind of upgrade thing. We'll play a little longer and see if it reveals that to us. No, so many dead. Oh, we got trolls and goblins and orcs and, typical baddies. Carve 'em up is his name. It's pretty clever. Not a single troll was lost during the raid. The dwarf clans have become weak, my queen. Our hordes will crush them. These lands shall soon be ours. Your scouts were right. Carve 'em up. Carve 'em up. Carve 'em up. The outside world is lush and fertile, maybe a bit too bright. Now I require silence. Oh man, it's like me with my kids. There, the dim-witted dwarves will see elf-airy arrows. Blame them for our raid and wage war upon them. Let them weaken each other so our conquest may be swift. That's smart. Warlord, unleash the warg boars. Let them finish what we started. We must return to Hordal. There's more work to be done. The names do kind of feel like someone went to like Fantasy Name Generator and just like tapped a bunch of orc names until they found one that they liked. To be perfectly fair, I do that for my D&D games that I run. Yes, my queen. Here, boys, digging. Shame to let that meat go to waste. Oh, it's time to kill us some stuff with turrets, right? Whew, that was close. For a moment, I thought they saw us. Who are they? Airy. They remind me of the trolls from Grandpa's stories. Could it be? What? Trolls? If they are trolls, why the heck haven't they turned to stone? I don't know. But in every tale, trolls look exactly like this. Maybe Dad knows? We must find them before the wargabors do. They look fast. If they get too close, press the left trigger to dash away from them. Okay, can we like pop in a couple of these here? I'm gonna lose my turrets. Let's pop these out. And let's go with a Y and an X. And we're gonna play the hot gates off of them. I'm gonna move up a little bit. That way I'm also attacking as they get close. Get as much damage in as possible. This is working. I like this. I might have to rebuild this blade turret, but I mean they're getting so low on health that by the time they get to us, they die. Beautiful. A thing of absolute beauty. You know what? I am enjoying myself a lot with this game, but I don't want to spoil what happens next. So if you want to jump in and try this game out for yourself, try Dwerve out for yourself, you can head to the description where I have a link to the game on Steam. Check it out. I recommend it. I think this is really cool. It's really well done. I like the story. It's intriguing. I like the art, the sound, and of course the gameplay, even though I think that I prefer things more like Orcs Must Die or Dungeon Defenders, but that probably just comes down to the fact that I've played a lot of those games, which means that I'm looking for a little bit more depth in the combat and the action that's happening at any given point. But thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in more of this, make sure you subscribe because I upload daily videos and have been doing so for over 10 years. Haven't missed a single day. I also do a lot of first impression stuff along with playthroughs and all that. If you enjoyed this video, like it. And if you want to support the channel, you could become a channel member here on YouTube, or you can head to patreon.com/OSWguild and become a patron. You get access to a bunch of cool stuff doing so. With all that being said, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you all next time.